blog Scarlett. She's probably going to be in a lot of my videos. So welcome to my new channel. This channel is mostly going to be about my weight loss journey to lose 100 pounds. I'm currently 57 pounds down out of 100 total. And I don't have a degree or anything in nutrition, but this is just how I personally lost weight and what worked for me. And that seems to be a lot of the questions that I've been getting through Instagram. So obviously I'm here to answer questions that I've been getting through Instagram. So the first one I got is, how do you stay motivated? To kind of give you a little insight, I was probably in your shoes, pretty overweight, can't get started. You tried 100 diets, you tried 100 different things. Every time you get like 1 or 2 days down, you just either start binge eating again, or you just can't get it right. So the very first question I got is, how do you stay motivated? I followed a bunch of pages. I would sit on the couch and just watch all of their stories and just get so inspired and be like, wow, I just want to run 3,000 miles right now. But I wouldn't do it. I'd just sit there and I'd be like, I want to run 3,000 miles, but I can't. It wasn't until I finally was like, let's do this, let's go. I've been going to a gym called Hard Exercise Works and for 2 years, but I've actually been committed to the diet, or my own diet, for 6 months. And so because I've been committed to it for 6 months, I've actually seen a change. But for those, before those 6 months, the 2-year period, it was just me keeping that same weight of 265 pounds. The second question is, what works for you? Diet and exercise. There really is no magic pill. I hate to break it to you. There is no magic pill, and that's okay. I learned that February 3rd of 2018 this year. That was the day that I decided I was gonna do this in a healthy manner. So there was no starving yourself. There was, no. The third question that I got very frequently is, I need to lose weight. How? Everyone has different variations of what they eat. Obviously the answer to this is diet and exercise. And I know everyone hates that answer, but it's not that bad. You can actually have a lot of fun doing it. You don't have to do it alone either. You can follow these pages for motivation. You can, I so suggest joining a gym. I don't know if I would be as successful as I was without joining, well, I was already a part of it, but like rejoin Hard Exercise Works. I personally like CrossFit style, or cross-training style workouts, and that's exactly what it is. Some people like dancing, so join like a dance class for working out. It doesn't have to be, some people hate lifting weights. I personally love it. So it doesn't have to be that, but it's whatever you enjoy. And it's not just the exercise, you also need the diet. It's 80% diet, 20% exercise. It took me forever to understand this, because for the 2 years that I did Hard Exercise Works, I could not understand why I wasn't losing any weight, because I was doing the exercises and I was running all that extra and doing all the extra just so I can lose that like extra pound, and the scale was not moving because I'd come home and I'd binge eat on crap. So you need the exercise. When I say diet, I don't mean starve yourself, as I said, and there are so many different diets out there. There's the paleo diet, which I did for a month. I lost 10 pounds. That was the quickest I've ever lost any weight, because it's very strict, just meat, veggies, cheese, there's no bread. Very strict. Wanted to die. Probably, well, I know I'm going to do it again because it's a program called HuFit that Hugh does. Hugh is Hard Exercise Works. So it's a month of torture, but it's also a month of, it's like the best month of your life, because you're losing weight and you feel great because of what you're eating. So it's recommended, but you know that you're gonna, it's like hell. at the same time. So you know that fried foods are bad for you. You know that carbs aren't necessarily great for you. Sugar, candy, you know that stuff doesn't possess any nutritional value. And you know, after you eat it, you don't feel good. So find a diet that works for you. What I did is I went to a nutritionist because I was done. I was ready to start this. I went to my local nutritionist at my school, and I sat down with her and I said, listen, I'm a picky eater. I hate vegetables, but I need to lose weight. Is there any way I can lose weight without eating vegetables? And she was like, absolutely. Do you like fruit? I was like, yes, I like fruit, so whatever, etc., etc. We sat down. I actually have a few posts on my Instagram in the earlier stages where I post all the recipes of what I was actually eating. And I can upload a few more of those to show, like, you know, what I was actually consuming throughout this. And so I went to a nutritionist. That is probably the best thing ever because, you know, I did get a lot of messages on Instagram saying, what are you eating? Because, of course, that is very important. Everybody likes different things. And, you know, you could be like my roommate who, she could eat a whole bag of cauliflower and just destroy it. Like, she is crazy. I so wish I could be like her in that sense. Wish I could just eat a whole bag of vegetables and just be done with it. But that's not the taste buds that I was given. I cannot do that. So I had to go see a nutritionist. I have to find what palate is right for me and, you know, what foods are right for me. So I hid my vegetables. I pureed them and, you know, threw them into tomato sauce and did what I needed to do to get some of the just the very few vegetables that I could stand, but I didn't like the texture. So I pureed them, threw them into like sauces and things just to get them into my system. And I did that for a very long time. Now, because I've done that, I've learned what to eat, and so now it's very easy for me to go out to eat and not worry about, oh my god, what am I going to order? Am I going to order something terrible? In the beginning stages, 100% recommend go to a nutritionist, find out what's right for you. I think that's like the #1 thing you could ever do for yourself if you're really serious about starting a weight loss journey. Please subscribe if you'd like to follow me more on my journey and watch me hit that 100-pound mark. I am so freaking excited. And if you have any more questions or anything like that, you can always follow me on April Shrinks and let me know how you're doing or share your story.